Within this video, I'll go through everything you need to know about how to get the blue light. Stay tuned. As stated in the intro, this video is about how to achieve death in Sea of Thieves via a shark to obtain the blue flame. Sharks are one of a handful of creatures that spawn within the Sea of Thieves universe, along with chickens, pigs, and snakes. However, they are the only animal that spawns in the sea, excluding krakens and megalodons, as they're more monster than animal. They can be found in deep water and in the shallows, however, cannot access beaches. If a shark is aggroed to you while you're on land, you'll see them chomp in your general direction. Getting a shark to spawn in-game can sometimes be difficult to do. Having done a lot of research and experimented in-game, I've come to the conclusion that sharks actually have a random chance to spawn during events that occur in-game and are not actually guaranteed to spawn at all. For example, just because you're swimming around, happen to be at a shipwreck and or carrying loot, doesn't mean that a shark will spawn. However, sharks only spawn in water and players frequently swim in water around shipwrecks, so this is where players come across sharks. As such, it's a common belief that if you want a shark to spawn, you swim around a shipwreck. Similarly, it's said that if you're swimming around and holding loot or just swimming, a shark will spawn. Again, this isn't necessarily the case. It appears to be that sharks are able to spawn when this happens. It doesn't necessarily guarantee that it will happen at all. Basically, correlation versus causation, and a way for the game to self-regulate. In order to die by a shark, the only thing you can do is be in the water and wait. Sometimes it can take upwards of 7 to 10 minutes to get a shark to appear, if they do at all. Meanwhile, others, they appear before you even know it. Doing things that require you to be in the water, such as looting ships, is probably the best way to spend your time doing it, so that you're not just fluffing around wasting your time doing nothing. You could also swim back and forth from your boat instead of using a rowboat. Alternatively, if you just want the light, you can swim around aimlessly and just wait for one to eventually spawn. Just be aware that you might be in the water for a long time. Steve Dillon, game designer at Rare, has said during one of the dev stream that they are looking into ways to making death easier in order to get the flames. However, they also have to balance this with the general gameplay to ensure that people aren't just KO'd by sharks all the time. This brings me to the question of the video. Let me know by voting in the poll appearing now and tell me why in the comments. Sharks will take 50% of your maximum health per bite and often swim around for an uncomfortable period of time before taking their second bite that will eventually kill you. Do not be tempted to hit or damage the shark if your intention is to die to it, as they do not have that much health and you will end up killing it. Think of sharks as having to chew their first bite before taking a second. They don't just swim away when there's prey in the water. They will always come back for seconds. Always. To combat the time it takes to die, you can reduce your health by dropping off the crow's nest, bringing your health down to less than half. This will guarantee that when a shark does bite you, you will die in one chomp. Some have even said that the lower your health is, the higher your chances of getting a shark to spawn are. However, I was unable to find any actual source of information. It happens to be nothing more than conjecture. When you die to a shark, you're able to collect the blue flame from the Ferry of the Damned. Hold up your lantern using the right mouse button to collect the Flame of Fates while on the Ferry of the Damned, then wait for the door to open. Once you arrive back on your ship, carefully set the light color using the correct prompt. Be sure you don't take the light, as this will end up changing your blue flame to the one that's currently on the ship, and you'll have to die again in order to get the blue light. You can also get the blue flame by being killed by a Megalodon. However, dying while you have a Megalodon circling your ship might not be the best time to get it, as this leaves your ship exposed or down a person. Sharks have been known to appear when a Megalodon spawns and stay around in the water until the body itself disappears. So if you are trying to get the blue flame and a Megalodon spawns on you, directly after you've killed it, before the body goes away, is probably the best time for you to jump into the water and die. However, that's all for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the Aussie accent. Share the video with your friends so we all stay informed. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Hope you're having a lovely day. Till next time.